Who am I? Where do I come from? And what am I made of? These are the most essential questions in spirituality. It gets straight to the point. Spiritual practices are nice for the body, but they don't get straight to the point, in my opinion. So I like to get straight to the point as to who you truly are. Now you know you can't be this body because of fact, who you truly are, you must be that forever. If you're not that forever, then it can't be who you truly are because you're that temporary. So you know you're not the body because the body is something you accumulated and you won't be the body forever. So this is how we mark out the body. And you can mark out the mind as well. Because the mind and the body comes in one package. So you got the body and the mind out of the way. So the soul, what would the soul be? The soul will also be an accumulation because the soul will have qualities to it. Each quality is something that is accumulated. It is learned. It's a creation. So you must be prior to the soul as well. The soul will also be a creation. So if you're not the body, you're not the mind or the soul, then who are you? Who are you truly? And where do you come from? Now, you're nothing, but you still exist. This means that you are a pure existence, the absolute, the unmanifest. Prior to becoming, you will have to be, but you won't be anything at all, not anything physical. And that's what unmanifest means. And nothing can be separate from this because creation would have to come from the creator. And the creator would have to be uncreated. So there can be nothing separate from this, who you truly are. Now, you're not the mind because your mind is just a heap of impressions that you gathered throughout your life. It's not really you. These impressions that you gathered throughout your life are temporary. And you can see it all the time. People get brain disease, all types of stuff go wrong with their body. And they lose it. They lose their accumulation. You could lose your mind and you could lose your body. So it's not trustworthy. So don't depend on your youth because these things aren't trustworthy. The only thing that is trustworthy is figuring out who you truly are and doing it in a genuine manner. So this is what self-inquiry is about, asking who am I? And ultimately to arrive at an answer. But this answer won't be the type of answer you're expecting. It won't have objective qualities. It won't be a person. It won't be a place or a thing. You'll see that you still are, but without your accumulations. You still exist, but you're not anything in particular. To be without being anything in particular. And that's the true essence of spirituality. To exist without identifying yourself with what you picked up. It's like a drawing. You draw 1,000 drawings, and you see some people start to act like the characters. People take on the personalities of the characters that they drew. But prior to being that character, you were no character at all. So you're not really your body or your mind or any accumulation at all. You're nothing, but you still exist. Now you're probably wondering, how can nothing exist? It just is. That's the simplest answer there is to this. Why nothingness is an existence. It just is. It doesn't really need a reason to exist either. It is not anything. So technically it would exist because it is not anything. In order for there to be creation, there has to be a blank space, a blank slate. Just like to draw on a board, it has to be empty. In order for you to draw characters up there, in school, the board is always empty in order for you to fill it up. So you're the emptiness. And when you gathered your body and your mind, you took yourself to be it. You, the awareness, you, the emptiness, took yourself to be the body and the mind. And now, you're confusing yourself to be the body and the mind like it's your primordial state. It is not your primordial state. Your primordial state is you being empty. You being you without the body and the mind is your primordial state. It's the true essence of who you truly are. So the first stage in this is figuring out who am I. And in order to know this, you must figure out what you are not. And that is the most simple and easiest and profound method to figuring out who you truly are. The first thing you need to do is figure out who you are not. If it's accumulated, it is not you. If it's gathered, it is not you. That which is ungathered is who you truly are. Thank you.